Hello and welcome to another episode of Optics Trade Debates. Today, Andras and myself, Theodore, we will explain a couple of things about the automatic turn-off of illumination in riflescopes and red dots. So, Andras, I went through some questions we received on emails. I also made a plan what I should ask to explain this topic thoroughly. And I will just start. Why do some riflescopes incorporate automatic turn-off of the illumination? What's the main reason?
Yeah, so as you can see, we have here riflescopes as well as red dot sights.
Yeah.
Now, the basic reason that the riflescopes incorporate the illumination auto turn-off function is to preserve battery.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say you just come home from a hunt and you forgot to turn off illumination. You set the riflescope aside, and the next day or in a week, let's say, you come back to the rifle and you check the illumination, you see that the battery has died. So this is a common problem, and these riflescopes here that we have them were designed to eradicate that problem. So to prevent that problem. With the Stratos and the Cops here that we have, these two riflescopes have the auto illumination turn-off function connected with time of inactivity.
So when you turn it on, it works for, let's say, 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, and then it turns off automatically even if you don't touch anything.
Even if you don't touch anything. So this is to prevent battery life. If you forget the battery on, so that it turns off by itself and preserves it.
So basically, when you put the scope and the rifle in your safe,
yes,
you had the illumination on for, let's say, a couple of hours on a hunt. Then you put it in a safe, and in 2 or 3 hours it turns off. And next time when you go on a hunt, you still have some battery power left.
Yes.
What about some? I know that some of the scopes, I know that Swarovski and Zeiss have this. They have a position sensor also.
Yes.
So they are even more aggressive with this power safe mode. How do they work? What is the main point there?
Yeah, so you can see that we have two premium scopes here by Swarovski and Zeiss, and they have the function that we're talking about connected with the specific position. So if you tilt the riflescope like this, like
left
this,
or right,
left or right, or you turn it upwards or downwards, the illumination automatically turns off. So again, if you come home from a hunt and you leave the rifle in a bag or in a safe, it is usually turned like this, and the illumination will be automatically turned off and the battery won't die by itself. So this is I would say, an upgraded version of the auto illumination turn-off function.
Yeah, I use personally both the Z8 and the V8 from Zeiss, and normally the Z8 from Swarovski, and the system works really well because when I'm on a raised height and I put my rifle on my knees, which is lying, I can have my illumination set perfectly, but it will not run at that position. Even when I put my rifle on my shoulder or anywhere, it doesn't work. It works only when I'm in the rifle in a shooting position and the scope knows that he's leveled and in a shooting position. At that time it works. Also with the Z8 and the V8, this and also Leica Magnus and Kahles was the first one to introduce this technology, I think. They all turn on instantly. When you put the scope to its side, let's say left side or right side, when you put it back, that it's leveled horizontally, the illumination, it's turned on immediately. You are not able even to see the change. So these position sensors lately, they became so good that some people had doubts that you put the scope into the shooting position and it needs a second or two to turn on the illumination. It doesn't, it's just instantly. I also think this system is the best. What about with red dots?
Yes, we have here an example of a red dot that also has this function. So this is a red dot made by Holosun. They have a feature that they call the shake awake function. So if you so the red dot powers off by itself when it's not active, when you're not moving it, and then when you move it, it will turn on instantly. So this is the function that Holosun has now. Yeah. Even some other red dot manufacturers are.
I think others also come into this solution. So basically, with riflescopes, with the premium riflescopes, they are when you turn on the illumination, and if you leave your rifle in the shooting position for 4 hours, it will turn off due to the timer. If you put it in any situation, in any position which is not natural for shooting, it will turn off immediately, well, yeah, because of the position sensor. With red dots is a little bit different. You can have red dot in any position you wish. It doesn't turn off due to the position, but if it's completely still for some time, it turns off. Yes. Then when you move it, it feels the movement.
And it really turns on instantly.
Yeah, and reacts immediately, and yeah, it's turned on again. I think this technology will come into all illuminated rifle scopes.
Yes, now it's offered only with the premium ones, but with time I believe that all rifle scopes with illumination will have this function, if not for economical reasons, so to preserve energy.
But on the other side, if we look at Aimpoint, they have battery lives of 8 years, of 500,000 hours and so on, with their technology of dots which really consume small amount of energy. They maybe don't even need this technology, because
I agree.
The dot turn on for
the
forever.
Battery consumption is amazing with the Aimpoint devices. Yes.
Yeah. So for all others, the only way to go is either to produce an illumination system that doesn't consume almost any energy, or to produce the illumination which has some sort of sensor, some sort of timer for the automatic turn off. At the moment, I think this feature is only featured in premium European scopes. But I do presume, and I think you agree with me, that this technology will come to all other scopes sooner or later.
I agree.
Yeah. So, thank you for watching. I hope we covered most of the basics about this topic, about the automatic turn off of the illumination. I hope you are not among those which had a situation that you came to a hunt and noticed that the battery died because it was turned on in the safe. I am among those. It happened to me a couple of years ago. If you forgot to answer any questions, please use comments below or send us an email. And normally, if you like the video, please subscribe.
Thank you.